Okay, so now let's discuss about HTML entities. Now, obviously, if I talk about this particular definition, so I've taken this definition from Mozilla Web Docs. So Mozilla Web Docs is one place where you can learn about all these definitions, if I may, in quite simpler way. But let's try to understand what HTML entities are. So HTML entities are special symbols which are not available on your keyboard. So a very simple example, let's say if I want to say copy, write, all rights reserved. Now I want to showcase a copy symbol. So how will I do that? I will use HTML entity. So how will I do that? I'll say ampersand copy and colon, semicolon. If I talk about, I'll save the file. Now you can see it is showing as copyright symbol. Now there are so many entities, like obviously it is very difficult to explain every single bit of them, but you can see Visual Studio Code has done a very good job for me. As soon as I say ampersand, it is going to show me all the entities which are there. So I'll say, like, let's say caret. I'll save the file, and now you can see this kind of a symbol caret if I talk about. So these symbols, or I would say entities which are not available in our keyboard but still we want to display them in our web page, are used, or I would say shown, using HTML entities. Now how many entities are available? So obviously you can come to this particular link and you will see all the list. Now they are not just this list, there are so many, I would say, HTML entities which are available. So you can use any one of them and they are actually available in your particular web page. So this is what HTML entities are, and this is how we use it. We use it with the help of ampersand, the entity name, or I would say reserve word for them, and colon.